signed into Chorus. I've configured my workspace. On my dashboard, I've added 3 modules. And what I'm going to do now is administer security definitions. I'm presented with 2 systems that have been defined to Chorus, a top secret system and an ACF2 system. Let's start with the top secret system. I could administer ACIDs, permissions, or controls. In this case, I'm going to administer ACIDs, and what I'm going to do is copy an existing ACID. So I'll look for ACIDs that begin with ARC. I'll do a search, and I decide that I want to copy ARC user 1. So I select that. I have to give a name to the new ACID. I'll call it ARC USR 4 and QA user 4. And it's in that ARC department. And I could fill in other information. I will go to security and give this ID a password. I could do other fields. And here you can see I'm inheriting 2 fields that were from the user that I'm copying. I could turn on more or less, and I could go through this and go through as many tabs as I want. And when I'm ready, I press Create. At this point, you can see that the ACID has been created successfully, and now I'm in Modify. And I could change more fields if I needed or wanted to. Let's return to the search results. And you can see that there now is the 4th user that I created. Let's go ahead and delete the user. So we'll delete an ACID. Again, we'll search for users. We'll select the user, and we'll push delete. I get a confirmation. I say yes, let's go ahead and delete the user, and the user is deleted. That's all there is to creating, modifying, and deleting an ACID in Top Secret using the security administration screens. Now let's go do the same thing for an ACF2 user. We'll expand users. We could administer users or permissions or controls. In this case, we're going to copy a login ID. So first I'll search for an existing ID. That's the one I want to copy. I'll create a new ID called ACF2 WOLG. I will set its password. I will go to some user-defined fields that I don't want to copy, and I'll clear them out. And I could set other values in any of the tabs. But I'm happy with these values, and so I will create the ID. It says the ID was successfully created, and now I'm in Modify, where I could continue to change other fields if I needed to. I'll go ahead now and delete the login ID. So we'll search for it again. And there is the ID I created and the ID I copied. And I will go ahead and delete the new ID. And it is deleted. And that's all it took.